What is going on, everyone? Platinum Beast coming at you with yet another video. Today we're going to be talking about the one thing people fail to realize about platinum's history and why it's important. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, so super interesting topic today, and that is platinum's history. And we're going to talk about the one thing that people don't realize about platinum's history, why it's important and why it shouldn't be overlooked, right? So what I want to talk about is platinum, right? My favorite metal, and some of you all's favorite metal, and some of you all's least favorite metal. But today I want to talk about the history of platinum a little bit, right? And share my thoughts and opinions and why it's important. If we take a look at the platinum charts historically, we will see that the platinum value has gone up over time, right? We are not sitting at an all-time high, but neither is gold and neither is silver. So that aspect is the same across the board. You know, there's highs, there's lows. There's all-time highs, there's all-time lows. It's a moving market and it's an ever-changing market. But what I want to talk about with the history of platinum and why it's important and why people need to take note of it is, if you take a look at the charts, platinum has only been on the market for a few hundred years, whereas gold and silver have been on the market for thousands of years, right? But one thing I want to point out is platinum's only been on the market for a few hundred years and it's worth $1,200 an ounce. That's pretty crazy, because if gold and silver have been on the market for thousands of years, silver is way below platinum, and gold is only a little bit above platinum, right? $500 or something. So what gives? Well, obviously platinum was not discovered, or at least discovered, until a few hundred years ago. That much is true, and that makes sense for why the timeline is where it is. But what doesn't make sense is why the value has gone up so much from its discovery versus gold and silver. Now, a lot of people can talk about manipulation and changes in governments and policies and markets and all kinds of things. And some of that may very well be true, but one thing I want to point out is platinum has really made a name for itself in a shorter amount of time than gold and silver. Gold and silver are gold and silver because they've been gold and silver forever. Platinum showed up to the party and said, hey, I'm here, how about me? And at first, everyone didn't like it and they just threw it away, right? But now people are starting to realize that this metal actually has value and worth. Another thing I want to talk about historically is the industrial side of things, right? So silver has many industrial uses that have been discovered over time, right? And its uses in industry have only grown and expanded. One thing everyone mentions, but usually mentions as being a bad thing about platinum, is the fact that its industrial uses are limited, right, to auto manufacturers and catalytic converters and things like that. But what I kind of want to talk about is, you know, at first, silver probably didn't have very many industrial uses. It was probably used for jewelry back in the day and coins and things like that. But its industrial uses have only grown over time as more discoveries have been made as to what silver can be used for in industry. And so it would be foolish for us to assume that platinum won't fall into that same category, especially given that platinum is such a rare and unique metal. Its properties and its makeup really set it apart from gold and silver. And it has a unique place on the elemental chart, right? It's unlike any other metal, right? There's platinum group metals, and those are all alike. But outside of that platinum group of metals, no other metal really compares. Its density is second to none. Its durability is second to none. Its impenetrability is second to none. It has so many things going for it that the discoveries that I assume have yet to happen could happen any day and any time in the future. And when it does, you're going to kind of want to wish you were on the platinum train. Now, a lot of people attribute, actually, silver's value and tie it to its industrial use, right? Now, silver has had value way before it was industrially viable, but the amount of industries that use silver in just all of their attributes is astounding. And that can somewhat be tied to the reason why silver is worth what silver is. Now, a lot of people say it's manipulated, that's what keeps the price down, yada, yada, yada. But I have a strong feeling that if it was used nowhere in industry or suddenly no longer needed in any industries across the board, the value would drop. I just think that is the case. And that's just my opinion, my take on it. Now, platinum, on the other hand, again, is a fairly new metal. It only was started to be used in catalytic converters in the 70s, the 80s, really. So that's one industrial aspect that it has been used in. I've talked on this channel a little bit about how platinum is used in the medical field, the dental field, all kinds of other fields. And those fields continue to use more and more platinum, and their usage continues to grow more and more in the industries in which they reside. So that's another thing to keep in mind, is the industries in which platinum is used continue to grow, minus the automotive industry. So as those other industries continue to grow, the automotive industry can continue to come down. They'll meet somewhere in the middle, and then they'll surpass each other, and we'll just be back to point A, right? So that's why I'm not concerned about the automotive industry moving away from platinum. But I do want to mention that the industries are ever changing, right? And the amount of industries that use silver was not the same as it was 100 years ago. The amount of industries using platinum, I assume, will also fall into that same sort of area, right? So imagine silver was $10 an ounce not that long ago, right? If we take a look at the chart, we have to go back pretty far. I'm not saying it was yesterday, but at the same time, I'm not saying it was outside the realm of my lifetime. Platinum being at $1,000 an ounce, today silver's $20 an ounce. Tomorrow, could platinum be $2,000 an ounce? I don't know. It's something to think about. It's definitely something to think about. And in this video specifically, I just kind of wanted to talk about that very topic, about how platinum is very, very different from gold and silver, but it could end up doing the same thing that silver has done, at least on an industrial standpoint, in the future. So, yeah, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Do you think that the industries will continue to find more and more uses for platinum? Do you think platinum is just going to go away with cars? That's totally cool, whatever side of the playing field you sit on or see yourself. I love hearing from you guys regardless, so let me know what your opinions and thoughts are in the comment section down below. Thank you to all my loyal followers for stopping by and checking out my video today. Thank you to any new people to the channel. Welcome. We talk about platinum as well as other precious metals on this channel, so be sure to check out my other videos. I have a lot of topics that I cover. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And until next time, guys, we will see you.